looking fighter.
Here comes the champion, Erik Morales.
Morales, undefeated in 40 fights at the age of 24.
In his last performance against Scudi Espadas, he admitted to us yesterday when we met with him that it was a lackluster performance.
Coming so relatively soon after his fight with Barrera, it's possible that he wasn't 100% into that fight and was surprised by a good fighter in Espadas.
40-0, 31 knockouts for Erik Morales. All right, let's send it up now to Michael Buffer for the official introductions.
Michael Buffer is speechless for the moment, a rare thing, because there's a problem with the hookup.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Top Rank and Square Ring, in association with your undisputed King of Bears, Budweiser, present World Championship Boxing, sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission and the World Boxing Council, WBC President Jose Sulaiman. The three judges at ringside scoring this bout on the 10-point must system will be Lou Filippo, Dr. James Jenkin, and Daniel Vandeville. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Jose Cobian. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Staples Center, Los Angeles, California, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white, trimmed with blue, and weighing in at 125½ pounds. His professional record, 24 victories, including 14 knockouts with only one defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, from Seoul, Korea, here is the challenger, the WBC #1 ranked featherweight in the world, In Jin Chi. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white, trimmed with blue, and weighing in at 126 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one, consisting of 40 bouts, 40 victories, including 31 knockouts and 2 world titles. Damas y caballeros, de Zona Norte, Tijuana, Mexico, the two-time world champion and reigning, defending, undefeated WBC featherweight champion of the world, Erik El Terrible Morales.
We already discussed about instructions. No questions. Good luck. God bless you. Come back with the belt.
With 10,000 tickets between $25 and $100, we have a big crowd tonight, somewhere between 17,000 and 18,000. So far, nobody has plugged it into the electric socket. Perhaps Erik Morales can.
We're underway, the first of a potential 12-round championship bout between Erik Morales and In Jin Chi. George, after the kind of battle that Morales had with Marco Antonio Barrera, can a fighter actually lose something and never get it back?
You better believe it. This guy's been tested a few too many times for such a young career. So part of what he's going to be doing tonight is trying to be cautious, not to be hit so much. I'm sure his corner has already told him that. You lose a lot.
When we first saw Morales, he was a boxer, puncher, counter puncher, but he had such an all-out brawl with Barrera that since he's come back and we haven't seen that style, people have been a little bit disappointed. It's bound to happen that once you set that kind of a high standard that people are going to keep expecting it. And now he's coming back to the fighter that he originally was.
Tonight, Morales has an opponent who's high up there. Right hands are just out there to just reach at any time. Won't have to look for him.
Fighter standing toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring, and Morales unloads, snapping back Chi's head 3 times with solid hooks.
Chi took a big left hand. His face is reddened. He comes back.
Morales, the Tijuana fighter, told us that he expected quite a bit of support from his home country of Mexico tonight. Could be looking to put on quite a show.
There were lots of applause for Chi tonight also. He has the community here, some support.
Very large community of Koreans in Los Angeles, centered around what is called Koreatown. Chan-Ho Park, the pitcher for the Dodgers from Korea, one of the best pitchers in baseball, is the biggest hero in Korea, and he's a pretty big hero right here in Los Angeles as well.
Interpreting for us this evening in the corner of In Jin Chi will be Paul Yee, and Ray Torres will be in Erik Morales' corner.
Respira duro.
Okay, deep breath.
Él está bien agachadito, está esperando todo
He's
el uppercut.
gunning low. He's trying to avoid your uppercut. Stand up and stand him up.
No trabajes nada afuera, no me
Don't go to outside. Do it inside.
Go. Go. So don't worry.
Yeah, okay. No batting up. No batting up.
So go ahead. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So slow down.
Here is Morales at work. Real good at close quarters. A right followed by a left, followed by another right. The kind of combination punching that has made him an outstanding champion.
CompuBox numbers from the first round fairly even. 12 of 52 for 23% for Morales. 10 of 48, 21% for Chi. As Harold Letterman always says, it appeared Morales, though, had the harder, more effective punches. Chi tripling up with the right hand.
With his short arms, Chi has virtually no other option but to come to Morales.
Morales with a 9-inch reach advantage.
Stop.
Both fighters doing good work in the center of the ring. As we mentioned, this is Chi's first fight in the United States. 24 of his 25 fights have been in Korea.
Nice little right hand by Chi.
Chi rocking Morales with a strong right hand. In Jin Chi. The last thing Morales wants to see is another fight that resembles the one that he had with Barrera, George.
And it's strange because with such great skills, left jabs and hooks, why is it that Morales cannot stay out of wars?
Because his instinct when he gets hit is to hit back.
Morales doing a nice job of catching Chi with left hooks to end the second round.
Don't work so hard. Don't work him in the corner. Bring him to the middle of the ring, and then he'll take all the punches from you. Throw the body.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Slow down. Slow down. You have to move to the right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Just keep going.
So here's Chi trying to lure Morales into some exchanges. Lands a good right hand inside. Gets out before Morales can retaliate. Good work.
You've got to ask yourself, what is Morales doing in a corner with that kind of reach? Fight should be in the middle of the ring at all costs. Stay in the middle.
Very even fight so far. Power punches through 2 rounds. Chi has landed 1 fewer. 20 of 73. 21 of 73 for Morales.
I gave the second round to Chi. Morales won the first round.
George, you want to see Morales using his jab a lot more.
That's right. Morales' back should never be any more than 3 feet from those ropes. Shouldn't be so close to the rope. He has no room to get away from a shot. When you're fighting a guy with a longer reach, you want to keep him real close to the rope so there is a reach advantage.
In Jin Chi doing a nice job of forcing Morales into the corner and then unloading. Referee Jose Cobian says, lay off the back of Morales' head.
Chi offered to touch gloves with Morales. Morales rejected it.
In Jin Chi doing a good job, too, of feigning and missing some of those shots from Morales.
Many of the Korean fighters we've seen have been one-dimensional, tough and strong and brave, but they didn't have this kind of head movement that Chi is exhibiting here, this kind of versatility.
Chi seems not to have any instincts to finish a fight. He lands a good shot, and let the fight get away again. Once you get Morales on the corner in the ring on those ropes, you've got to stay on it. Go for the finish. Let the referee break it up.
In Jin Chi, though, right there in front of Erik Morales. Moments ago, referee Raul Caiz reading instructions to Roy Jones Jr.
Okay, Roy. Again, watch your punches behind the back of the head. Watch your kidney punches. Watch your low blows. Bone here on up is fine. Case of a knockdown, which is any part of the body other than the bottom of your feet, knee, glove, elbow hit the deck. It's a knockdown. Please don't hit a man that's down. If you think he's went down, if you have any doubt, step back, and I'll indicate knockdown or slip, and then we'll take it from there. Remember, mouthpiece has to be in your mouth at all times. If you're fighting and your opponent hits you or you hit him and his mouthpiece falls out, continue fighting as long as there's action or as long as there is an advantage. Once there's no longer, or once there's a lull in the action, I'll stop the battle, replace the mouthpiece, and you guys can continue. Again, remember, if you want to fight against the ropes, that's fine. As long as you pay attention to me, if I say punch or get out, you do either one of the two, and that way I know you're okay and you're fine. Also, when the bell rings, I expect you to protect yourself at all times and spin out and get out of there and go to your corner.
All right, as we start the fourth round, let's bring in Harold Letterman. Harold, how do you have it through 4?
Okay, Fred, 29-28, 2 rounds to 1. Erik El Terrible Morales. Fred, I got to tell you, the biggest problem that In Jin Chi has got right now is his right eye is closing up. He's got a swelling under that right eye since the first round. And I got news for you. I don't know if he's seeing all those punches coming at him, because Morales, when he throws that left hook, has been very, very effective with it. Korean fighters notoriously have legs like tree trunks. And if you look at In Jin Chi's legs, you'll realize where he gets all that power. But so far, in a very, very good fight, you know, with mostly power punches, Erik Morales is out-punching In Jin Chi to have a 2-1 lead.
You are right about that. Chi does have a strong power base in those legs. Morales now turning the tables, forcing Chi into the corner. Catches Chi with a strong overhand right. George, we talked about the things that Erik Morales needed to do. Needs to jab much more than he is, but what do you think about In Jin Chi's performance so far?
Chi is doing fine. Once Morales lands anything on him, you can be certain he's going to hit him back. And that's where Morales is running into a lot of trouble. He's getting hit back. Every time he lands a shot, he gets something back also. That's to be credited to a guy who's awful competitive in Chi.
Morales with a left hook. Erik Morales enjoys a 9-inch reach advantage and getting back to doing the things to exploit that advantage here in the fourth round.
She is doing the jabbing now. Jabbed him from pillar to post.
Step back.
Fire action to end the fourth round. Here's Raul Caiz reading instructions to Julio Gonzalez.
Okay, Julio, a couple of quick instructions. I want you to watch the punches behind the back of the head. No punches behind the back of the head. I want you to watch your low blows and your kidney punches. Bone here on up is fine. I don't care where your trunks are, okay? If you get hit low, I don't want you flashing or telling me that you got hit. I'll be able to tell and take whatever action deemed necessary. Bell rings, I expect you to protect yourself, spin off, go to your corner. In case mouthpiece falls out, keep fighting. As long as there's action or as long as there is an advantage, I'll let you continue to fight without a mouthpiece. But once there's a lull in the action, I'll stop pick up the mouthpiece, and we'll take it to you, sir, and we'll put it on. You can clean it for him.
Don't worry.
Larry, you mentioned Staples Center here is a near sellout. Julio Gonzalez from Huntington Beach, California. This obviously would be the largest crowd that he's ever fought in front of. You just saw him there. Does he look relaxed?
He seems relaxed, but I really haven't seen enough of him to be able to compare it with anything else. But he seems a very self-possessed young man, and I think he'll give whatever he's got and shouldn't be intimidated by the occasion.
Morales picked up the pace in the 4th round, but only landed 14 of 84 jabs. Chi trying to keep the fight inside here in the 5th round. Morales snapping back the head of Chi with a strong left jab. Chi comes right back with 2 left hands.
In Jin Chi is trying to break that 24 straight losing streak of Korean fighters in Los Angeles, and he's doing a very good job. Maybe not good enough to win, but good enough to make Morales have to bring out his best stuff.
George, have we seen Morales' best stuff?
I don't think so. He's starting to take charge of the fight now, peppering him with that left jab, standing in the middle of the ring. That's the best he can give us, with some occasional hooks. Never getting hit back.
Some great fireworks coming off the fist of Erik Morales right there. Great work with left hooks and right hands. In Jin Chi, though, right there in front of Morales.
Morales takes charge of the fight, then he allows Chi to get right back into it.
Well, I'm going to give Chi some credit. Normally, when a guy's been hit with a 4 or 5 punch combination, he's not that anxious to get back, and he just keeps coming back.
In Jin Chi, a tough Korean fighter. Erik Morales with his hands full.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you all right? Okay. Don't worry, but did you get hurt a lot? Jab, jab. Go ahead and jab. You have to jab. Fine.
Chi, as you saw him blinking in the corner, was still trying to recover from this feverish combination late in the round.
Morales is 11-0 in championship fights. This is the first championship fight for In Jin Chi.
George, did you spot something in Morales' corner? Do you think his hands are bothering him?
Yeah, he was able to land some good shots. He went away hurting in the hand.
Chi now muscles up in the center of the ring. Morales opens his hands as if to say, bring it on.
Well, Morales is now covering up his left eye.
Erik, headbutt.
Okay, he starts learning his vision what to stop him.
Okay, it's a headbutt. Actually,
You heard the referee rule that there's a headbutt that that caused the bleeding on the left eye of Morales. We can't tell how severe it is, but it looks to be directly over the left eye.
And you heard the doctor tell Jose Cobian, watch his vision. We may have to stop it. And Morales down fighting with a newfound sense of energy. Chi wanting to see if he can put an end to it. The action heats up in the middle of the 6th round.
It's not just energy, it's urgency. Because even he understands that this is a fight that could come to a premature halt. And
the two trading power shots. This fight very important for Erik Morales, hoping for a rematch against Marco Antonio Barrera.
well, right now this looks like Marco Antonio Chi fighting Erik Morales.
Chi is concentrating on just landing one good shot over there to the left side of the left side of the face. We should be trying to jab now. This is the time to jab. Set it all up again.
And he is almost a total headhunter, George.
break, lean.
And Morales' eye is bad. He's complaining about the eye. He's having difficulty seeing.
George, no one is going to give you anything in this boxing business. But he hurt his hand in the prior round, and that made him slack up. That's when things started to go wrong.
Could that sense of urgency be a negative?
Yeah, it's a negative because you got to stick to your basics now. Get back to your left jab for Morales. Get back to your jab and your right hand.
Big right hand that time from Erik Morales to close out the 6th round.
And the crowd comes to its feet for the first time tonight.
Don't worry, it's okay. I got it under control. Keep breathing. Don't worry about it.
Watch the head. No more. Watch the head.
Baja las manos, baja las manos, baja las manos.
Accidente. Ya le dije, cuidado.
Jose Morales, the father of Erik Morales and his lead trainer, has asked the referee to call in a doctor, I believe, but the referee has declined. Here is a look at what we think was the collision where it happened.
6 rounds of a potential 12-rounder are in the books. Let's bring in Harold Letterman. Harold?
Okay, Fred, 58-56, 4 rounds to 2, Erik El Terrible Morales. Now, Fred, here's the situation. If that cut is made worse by legal blows, anytime until the fight ends, we go to the scorecards. In other words, Chi doesn't win on a TKO because the original cut was caused by an accidental headbutt. We're beyond the 4th round. If the cut becomes worse, the winner is determined by who's ahead on the scorecards.
If the fight is stopped.
Correct. If the fight is stopped because of the cut, we go to the scorecards.
We talked about the sense of urgency in round 6.
Now Chi has got to concentrate on the body, piling up some points and to win this fight. Forget about that opening of that eye again. Go to the body.
He may not even realize the point that Harold made, that the fight is stopped because of the cut, it's not a TKO.
Doesn't benefit him because he has the less of the reach here, and those jabs are starting to count up for some points for Morales.
Morales, a nice crisp right hand.
So many hard fights for Morales in his career. Seldom you see a guy with anything left after something like that.
In Jin Chi having a little fun. Catches Morales, slaps him with a left hook.
And it was all because of the body punches previous. Go to the body and finish up on top. That's the rule of boxing. Start low, finish on top.
Strong body shot that time by Chi. That punch blocked by Chi from Morales. Incidentally, Morales' corner has done a pretty good job with the cut over his left eye. Let's take a live look inside the locker room of Roy Jones, undisputed light heavyweight champion. His first fight in Los Angeles. Could Roy Jones be looking ahead to a possible showdown with Felix Trinidad?
He doesn't love the camera very much.
No te desgastes tanto. Métete al centro del ring y desde ahí manda tú.
Okay, you got to stay in the center of the ring. Wait for him there, and then hit him. You don't have to be on the ropes.
Dale un poco y métele.
Hey, when he gets closer, and make sure you got some distance between you.
Straight, straight.
Jab, jab,
Straight, jab, jab, jab. You have to go. Keep on going.
George, you made the point. Morales needs to jab more. 34 of 158, landing 22%. And for Chi, he needs to work the body more.
If he starts down low, he can connect because the guy automatically drops his hand to protect his body. Morales does.
Morales, a strong overhand right, shows you some speed. Stalking and stalking, brings the fight back to the center of the ring. Morales trying to keep him at bay with jabs. Nice 1-2, and then he dips out of there from Erik Morales.
That right hand by Morales hurt Chi for a second. He didn't capitalize on it.
George, Morales faded a little bit against Goody Espadas in the last couple of rounds, possibly conserving some energy here in the eighth.
Yeah, he understands now that he needs it in the latter round, so he's not going to be as liberal with the shots this time around. Been there, done that. But this is the time you need to throw shots. Keep something on Chi. going for 1-2 punches at a time. That's not the way you take the title from a champion. Got to put the many shots together.
Morales, nice countering work with hooks to the head.
And that eye holding up very well so far.
Right. Step back.
Erik Morales holds one of the featherweight championships. Larry, let's take a look at some of the other top featherweights.
Here they are. Marco Antonio Barrera, generally recognized as the top of the class right now. Morales Gutierrez-Espadas, who may be Morales' next opponent in a rematch. And Manny Pacquiao, a Filipino fighter who gave us a sensational performance last month in Cincinnati. We hear that Prince Ahmed may be returning to action in November. And Derek Gainer, who originally was on this card but backed out because he felt he wasn't getting enough money, will also have some upcoming fights.
When a serious headbutt or even a fist opens a cut, the cut man becomes the most important man in the corner. And Miguel Diaz doing a very solid job on the cut over the left eye of Erik Morales.
It's interesting, George, the eye injury has forced Morales more or less into his natural style as a boxer puncher.
Sometimes it takes a wake-up call. Do what you're supposed to do.
Referee Jose Cobian warning Chi about low blows. Big right counter by Erik Morales. Chi steps right back. It's been the MO of the fight. George, at what point does In Jin Chi need to take it to another level here as we head into the later rounds?
You know, he's doing everything right, but he only tries for one shot at a time. He's just got to put 4 or 5, take some of the power off of them, and put 4 or 5 together. He can change everything. He's keeping the right pressure, using the right assortment of shots, but he's not doing enough punches. One at a time.
Let's talk about the toughness of Chi that Morales showed us.
Different fight when he lands 3 or 4.
Morales showed us his extreme toughness when he took on Barrera.
4 straight jabs by Morales.
Nice strong jab that time by Morales. And he delivers uppercuts to the head of In Jin Chi and then hits him with a straight right hand.
All set up by those jabs.
I think the referee is kind of confused. He doesn't see Morales holding the left hand of Chi.
That's right, Chi being warned by Cobian about holding Morales' head. But George, you bring up an interesting point.
You got to make sure the referees see what you're doing.
Erik Morales settling into the kind of fight that he likes.
Al referee le quedó grande la pelea, tienes que protegerte tú solo. El pinche referee no es un pendejo.
Hey, the referee, you got to watch out for the referee. The referee's against you. He's not protecting you, so you got to protect yourself. Don't get so close to him like that. Keep him at bay. The referee is allowing him to do whatever he wants.
Power. Power. You have to hit. No. Go ahead. Don't worry. In Jin, listen to me. Listen to me. You got a jab. Don't get hit by jab. And jab.
This fight was seen by many as a stepping stone toward the rematch with Barrera for Morales. Some stepping stone, George. Been a little blood on that stone.
All right, let's bring in Harold Letterman.
Okay, Fran, I gotta tell you, since round 6, when Erik Morales got cut by that accidental headbutt, he's going straight back. And if you like a guy that's an effective aggressor and uses a lot of pressure, you'll like In Jin Chi. Personally, I've got an 87-84, 6 rounds to 3 for the champion, Erik El Terrible Morales, because even going backwards, he's out-punching Chi with that solid right hand. I thought Chi definitely won the 6th round and certainly won the 8th round, but he put a lot of pressure on Morales. Other than that, I like the big right hands of Erik Morales catching Chi coming in. Incidentally, Jose Cobayan told the Chi corner that one more foul, he doesn't care what kind of foul, he's taking a point from In Jin Chi.
I have Morales ahead comfortably, 7 rounds to 2. Even though it's been a good scrap. And Chi has given Morales as much as he wanted tonight.
She's certainly no pushover. 24-1, 14 knockouts as he sends Morales back into the ropes with strong power work. But he's never recorded a knockout in rounds 10, 11, or 12. Maybe what he needs here tonight.
Very often we see top contenders from exotic places, faraway places. We know nothing about them. We wonder how they got those ratings. In Jin Chi has earned his rating, and right now he's earned a 1-point penalty.
His corner was telling him the referee was against him. Now Jose Cobayan taking a point away for holding. In all fairness, it's been happening, though, for the majority of the fight. George, Chi has a tendency to slap.
Well, what Chi is claiming is that Morales is bending his head way down, and that's why some of these fouls and near fouls are being committed.
I think the referee just put himself on the spot by warning him in that fashion. Then he had to do something. He shouldn't have done that so much.
I didn't see anything terrible happening that would have caused a deduction.
10 seconds.
Sometimes these guys get excited and figure, I said something, now I've got to do something.
Morales comes through with a strong 1-2, pushing Chi back into the corner to end the 10th round.
If you finish the round real good, that's what you need to do. We only got 2 more rounds to go, so. You know what you have to do? The chin is not the opponent. The referee is your foe here.
Punch, punch, punch. Jab, 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 okay? Other guys getting tired. Don't worry. And don't hold them. Jab, In Jin, listen to me. In Jin, you need to get out.
Did Chi cause this, or did Morales cause this? It looks to me as though it's Morales who is bending forward before he gets punched.
Come on, go.
I'd say the referee just stepped in and because he said he would.
You wonder why the Morales people think the referee's against him. They just gave them a free point.
Potentially a 10-8 round. Here you see Harold Letterman's scorecard for Morales, which puts Chi in further jeopardy.
Elbow by Chi.
Chi definitely needs a knockout to win this fight now.
Chi trying to work the body, steps upstairs.
He's got this fight if he just takes control. Keep throwing punches and stop trying to hold. If Chi just start throwing punches.
The problem, George, is that Chi hasn't shown any real power to hurt Morales yet.
That's why it takes 4 or 5. Don't throw powers. Go after him in numerous. Throw a lot of shots.
That lack of power might be the main reason that Morales is set to stand and trade.
Oh, he's bringing it to him now.
Both fighters relying on power shots in the middle of the 11th round. Morales working on the uppercut overtime. Snaps Chi back with a strong right hand. Obion warning Chi again about that left forearm on the neck of Erik Morales.
Morales, get back into the fight. Start using your left jab. He's in with a guy who doesn't have that much talent. Make him outbox you.
As Larry pointed out, instinct for Morales is what brings him to the center of the ring to fire toe-to-toe. Great work here by Erik Morales to end the 11th round. The crowd comes alive here at Staples Center.
That's a round we all want to stand and cheer for.
Last round.
Now, come on. This is the last round. This is the last round. Come on. This is the last round, In Jin. You have to take control. This is the last round. This is it. This is it. You have to do it. Come on. In Jin, you have to do it. You have to do it. You have to do it now. Come on, think. You have to move. You have to do it. Do it.
All right, it's the 12th and final round of this featherweight championship between Erik Morales and In Jin Chi. Harold, how do you have it?
Okay, Fred, 107, 101. 8 rounds to 3 for the champion, Erik El Terrible Morales. You know, I got to tell you, he's in grueling fights one after the other. He gets busted up, but he puts on great performances. He's winning this fight by just landing those cleaner, harder shots, snapping the guy's head back with left jabs, and landing a great right hand. Frank, there's 2 things he can't do. Hit a guy behind the head, gets around the punch, and hit a guy in the kidneys. And that's what Chi's doing there.
72 of the 81 punches Morales threw in the 11th round. Power shots, he landed 39. George, we talked about Morales possibly conserving a little energy in the 7th and 8th rounds because he wanted to finish up strong.
He's doing as much now. He's throwing the shots. I didn't think he would even have that much at this point in the fight. But Chi is one competitor. You don't have to look for him. He comes right back in front of you.
exactly right. Give In Jin Chi some credit. He keeps coming back. I'm not sure, though, Morales believes that Chi can hurt him, and that's why he's willing to stand there and trade.
Morales is never in a dog boxing match.
As Chi tries to put punches together, not a whole lot on them, though.
Got to fight, just like his corner told him. Bring it on.
Erik Morales trying to close the show here in the 12th and final round as he hears cheers from the crowd.
Why do the fans love Erik Morales? For this reason. He's won the fight. The fight isn't over. He's going to give you everything he's got.
And Chi is fighting to the end.
Chi catches Morales with the right hand. And Morales smiles.
Doesn't have that much time. You're going to do it, Chi. You better do it.
Valiant effort from both of these featherweight fighters. In Jin Chi and Erik Morales. Both with fuel left here as the 12th and final round comes to a close. The most exciting action, no doubt, of the night. How many more wars can Erik Morales go through? In Jin Chi unloading 100 shots in the 12th round, landing 24. Chi trying to do everything that he could. And there you see the scorecard of Harold Letterman. That's Morales winning the fight.
In Jin Chi will look in the mirror tomorrow morning and know that whatever the result, he gave what he had.
That's the way you want to look at it. No matter how swollen you are, so long as you've given it everything you've got.
Judges, 2 California, 1 Belgium.
Date vuelta para acá un poquito que la televisión me quiere ver.
Morales wanted to put on a more impressive show after his lackluster performance against Guri Espadas. One, George, was he able to do that tonight? And two, is he going to take another tune-up, or should he just try to either get a rematch with Espadas or Barrera?
You know one thing, this is a night that the crowd has spoken. They were on their feet at the end. They applauded, I guess, the last 3 or 4 rounds. That means this guy can do anything he wants. Has nothing to do with the commentators this time. The crowd, they've spoken.
The plan is for him to fight Espadas and then Barrera next Cinco de Mayo weekend. We'll see if the plan is realized.
All right, 2 judges from California, 1 from Belgium. Let's send it up to Michael Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had a courageous challenger, a sensational champion, and definitely deserving a round of applause here at Staples Center, Los Angeles. We go to the Budweiser scorecard. Lou Filippo scores the bout, 116 to 111. Dr. James Jenkin has it, 117 to 110. and Daniel Vandevelde scores it 116 to 112. All for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undefeated WBC heavyweight